swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the NC State Wolfpack. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Clemson's offense will start this game off. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on, but this is one of those games, the team that's most mental.
That ball is caught. One hand grab. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Toss to the outside. Makes one man miss. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. So NC State's offense has the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Running back searching for a hole. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The option look. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Quick pass on the jet motion. Nice move there. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Handoff to the single back. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Working the middle, it's complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Boyd. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He'll do it himself. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. On target over the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Fakes the grab on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the wide out. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Find some fresh air. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hold, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, and try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. On the move, it's Bowie. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Off the play fake. Gets away. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Let's see what they do on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Snags it at the 30 and still running.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Here comes the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. And it's no good. He missed it. Really had a chance to stretch it out there, but I think they'll live with a 20-point lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And his throw is incomplete. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Grab near the marker. It's Boyd. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll run it from the gun. Inside the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to North Carolina. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. The give to the back. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They boot it away on 4th down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Pulls and fires complete. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Bowie. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Boyd. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Bowie. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
for the offense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
He's looking to pass.
Clemson.
Slides away. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Tigers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
On third down, he drops to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Now on the option. The pitch. Turning it on. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Boyd. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Clemens. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He'll try to pop the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. A little release to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got him downfield. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Caught. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Running to Green. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this.
He'll keep it himself. Shoots his way for more.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one.
Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Finds his big tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He'll go to the sneak. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Gonna run it. It's Sawyer. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Gives it on the option. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. On the move. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Out of the backfield, he's open. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Walton. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Coffee. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down coming up.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Clemens. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Breaks into the open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Gain of 24.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Second down.
He'll do it himself. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
First down.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. Made a defender miss. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.